What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Hezee FX Academy. I hope you had a great holiday and you're ready to smash it for the rest of the years. Let me first of all wish you a happy and the most profitable year in your Forex journey so far. So today's lesson is gonna be on identifying the ends of a pullback. How do you identify the end of a pullback in order to get involved to take up this continuation move? I've received questions like, how am I going to know whether the pullback is ending, here, or is there any way to identify in order to get involved before this next impulsive leg continues? Because the whole idea or the whole concept behind trading along with the trend is being able to what? To recognize this point here before what? The next impulsive leg kickstarts. So you want to buy when the market is trending up and you want to sell when the market is trending down. But there are positions in which you want to buy when the market has fully pulled back and is ready to continue. That is where the whole thing, the whole of this video is. First, let me place a disclaimer here. There is no concrete way to pinpoint the exact point where the market is going to stop before start moving in the overall direction. But we are concepts you can use. In fact, some people use indicators. I don't personally rely on indicators because they do lag, and more often than not, they provide false signal. So I prefer price action alongside with what? Market structure and reading the intention of the market. Okay, so there are concepts that you can use to identify the possible end of this pullback, and I'm going to teach you one of it today. Reason being, this particular one is the easiest to identify. Even a newbie can actually start using it today, and can start using it with clarity. So if you are new, if you're coming in, if you're a returning subscriber, I value you so much. Thank you for the support. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification in order not to miss the upcoming lecture or tutorial that will be coming. Because this year is going to be massive. If you know that in your journey, your Forex, it's going to be massive for you this year, go right into the comment section and drop a bomb there, right? So let's get right into it. Let's roll the intro and get right into it. All right. Now, the whole idea of trading along with the overall direction of the trend is being able to identify the possible end of the pullback, because you cannot be buying exactly from this point, and because once this high is being taken, you're expecting a pullback before the next what? Continuation. First, your structure needs to be mapped out correctly. Always annotate it. A break of a structure, and a change of character where possible is very, very important. Once you have the break of structure, right, that is when you should be expecting a pullback. That is when you should be what? Expecting a pullback. Until there is a break of structure, you shouldn't be expecting a pullback. Rather, you should be what? Taking the buy alongside the overall trend. But once this high is being broken, once this high is being taken, then fold your hands and expect the pullback of the market, either to any point in which you are going to use the concept I'm going to teach you today to identify the end of this pullback before the next what? Impulsive leg. This is in a bullish case, and in a bearish case, the same law applicable. Annotate it. Make sure your charts are mapped out correctly, right? Break of structure to the downside. You want to look for a possible means to identify the end of a pullback before what? Getting involved to take the next impulsive leg. That is the whole theory behind it. So I'm going to walk you through this simple example and the current trade, the last trade I took while we were on holiday, and how it played out very well. Okay, so let's get right into the chart. No long story today. Now, this is the key here, the key, and I'm giving it out for free. It's one of the secrets we use in the community. Let's look at this price action here, for example. We have a low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, and we have a higher high. We have a higher low, and we have a higher high. Right? This is the overall movement. The chart needs to be properly mapped. This is where the market changed character. The market broke out of structure here. Sorry. We have a break of structure here. We have another break of structure here. We have another break of structure here. And we have another break of structure here. Okay? So I'll walk through this step by step. Now, this is what we see. In fact, once you come to the market, take for example, we had a break of structure here and return back. What you want to do is being able to identify the end of this pullback, the end of this pullback, and the end of this pullback, and the end of this pullback. And I'm going to give you the secret out for free. Pay key attention. If you get it, this year is going to be massive for you. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. This is my most profitable approach to trading to VIX 55, VIX 25. My most profitable approach. And whenever I see this pattern develop on the chart, it is called A++. You know what it's called, A++? That is, it has a massive chance of what? Going in that overall direction. Now, and the simple concept is, all what you need to identify the end of pullback is engulfing candles. Engulfing candles. They tell you the whole story behind it. They tell you the whole story behind it. I'll walk through this step by step. Pay attention because I'm going to give you a complete guide down to the entry level. Now, these engulfing candles are not just the normal engulfing candles you're used to. It is engulfing candle that have characteristic. And what is the characteristic of this particular engulfing candle? It must sweep the low, take out the high, and close above the opening price. It goes to sweep the low, sweep the high, then close above the opening price. That is the characteristic of this particular engulfing candle. I call it the turning point of every trend. Take, for example, look at this candle here. Look at this candle here. And look at this candle here. They are all speaking different languages. Right? They are all speaking different languages. And I'm showing you this for free. Now, this candle goes to sweep the low of this particular candle, and it goes to what? Close above the highs of this particular candle. What it means, a liquidity was swept below, and what? A change of character occurred on the lower time frame on this particular candle here. The price should continue in that what? Upward direction. We have a low here and we have a high. The market pulled back down to this place, right? What can you see here? This particular candle sweep the low of this candle, and it went to close above the opening price of the what? Previous candle. What can you see here still? This particular candle sweep the low of this candle, and it went to close above the opening price of this particular candle. So I'm going to walk you, all of them have the same characteristic. So how then do you trade this turning point of every trend? Let's call it the turning point of every pullback. The turning point of every pullback is called the engulfing candles. And I'm going to show you how to trade the exact way to get involved into this trade. Let's use this particular example and this example here. Probably there's time we'll still use this example here. So let me walk you through the step by step. Now, once you have this particular candle here, once you have this particular candle here, drop your horizontal line, map it out. What you need to do, you scale down to the what? The lower time frame to look for the next movement that will happen on this next candle here. And I'm going to give you the time frame. The same thing here, look for what to happen the next candle here. And I'm going to give you the time frame. So once you have this particular candle printed out, go down to 15-minute time frame, right? So you scale down to 15-minute time frame. Scaling down to 15-minute time frame, how do you get involved? I hope this chart is not too choked, right? Now, this is the first example here. How you get involved is the same pattern. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. This is a secret nugget to trading VIX 25. The moment you can get hold of this, you're going to smash this pair in and out. You know, this is my favorite pair, man. Right. First, identify the structure on this particular time frame here. Once you have this engulfing candle, this is the high and this is the low. These two horizontal lines tells you. And we want to see the next week of the daily leg before the next what? The next candle, that's the next bullish candle that's going to be formed. We want to see a change of character here. First condition. First condition, we want to see a change of character. Now, this market was trending. We have a bit of retracement here. What happened here? A change of character occurs. So once you have this change of character, then the last thing remains, because more often than not, once a market change character like this, it might be a grab of liquidity for this continuation. So we don't just go in and launch an order to it. Okay? We don't just go in and launch an order to it. We wait for the next condition, which is that same engulfing candle you look for on the higher time frame. You wait for a change of character on the lower time frame, 15 minutes to be precise. After the change of character, we don't look for imbalance or whatsoever to place an order, or no. We don't do that. We wait for that same engulfing candle that sweep both the highs and lows of the previous candle. That is our entry what? Criteria. So on your entry time frame, you have two conditions: change of character and the same what? Engulfing candle that sweep both the highs and lows of the previous candle. If you look around, after this change of character here, there is no candle that does that. Not until we get to this point, right? Look at it here. This candle sweep the high and it sweep the low. This is the perfect entry. Once you enter, the market aggressively move what? In your direction without retracing back. Okay? And you can target the next imbalance on the higher time frame, which is this. This is the what? The first example I want to show you. Now, the second example is the current trade, the last trade I took. That's my first trade in 2025. And exactly here, the same thing here. Let's look at it. Now, this is that engulfing candle, the high and the low. Let's go back to the 4-hour, the 24 on the daily time frame to check it very well. I was waiting for the end of this pullback, and look at what I see. This engulfing candle. Let me zoom it out so that you know that it actually engulfed. You can see that it actually engulfed the candle, but with just a peep, some peeps below. It engulfed the candle. When I saw this, okay, there's a possibly this is the end of the pullback, of this particular pullback, and the next impulsive leg is about to kickstart. So the moment I see this, I went down to the 15-minute time frame. What am I looking for? I want to see a structure trending down, possibly drop a trend line, then wait for what? A break of the trend line or a change of character on this particular what? Time frame. Look at, when I come here, this is the 2 line, and I was waiting, and I saw this particular trend, this particular time frame trending downward. Perfect. When I saw this, I knew that, okay, something is actually cooking. I was waiting for what? A change of character first, and what? An engulfing candle to back up what? The confirmation. Look at it here. We have a change, a break of a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. What happened here? There is a change of character exactly at this point. Exactly at this point, the market changed character here. This is the first condition. What is the next condition? We don't just buy, we don't just place an order, buy or sell limit whenever we have a change of character. We wait for the next confirmation. If you must succeed very well with this VIX 25, the next confirmation is what? an engulfing candle that sweep both the highs and lows of the previous candle. You can look at it well. The only place we saw that is exactly here. And look at how sweet it is with the double confirmation here. When I saw this, I knew that we are massively heading for it. And I went in, launch an order exactly here. Launch an order here, and I target the next imbalance above the what? The higher time frame high. And this is where I took the profit here. I had a massive run here, massive run here. So it was 1 to 7 weeks to reward. And I'll possibly place the MT5 screenshots maybe on the right so that you can see it. This secret pattern of VIX25 will give you, the result is massive, it's massive, it's massive. You can go back. Let me show you more examples to back so that you will understand how this thing actually works. Come on. All right, we have another engulfing candle here. Let me get rid of this. Take out this. Look at this candle here, engulfing candle that sweep both the highs and lows of the previous candle. What next are we going to do? We go down to what? The lower time frame, 15 minutes, to look for what? Possible entry. And what are we looking for on the 15-minute? Change of character and what? An engulfing candle that backs it up. Oh shit, we don't have the data for this. Let's go back to the higher time frame. And so this secret pattern will give you an edge. You trade flawlessly. And if you go here, the same thing happen here. You want to identify when this pullback is about to kickstart? Look for engulfing candle within this time frame. You can use the 8-hourly time frame or the 4-hourly time frame to join whatsoever. Please note, whenever you see an engulfing candle here on this daily time frame, more often than not, you go to meet it on either 4-hourly or the 8-hourly time frame. So now you have the secret in your hand. What are you supposed to do? Go back test it. Take 1, 2, 3 trade, 4, 5, 6 trade, and you will see for yourself. I promise you that this 2025, I'm going to dish out everything I know about VIX25 and how I was able to become highly profitable trading this particular pair. And I'm going to release it out for free. So if you enjoy the content, hit that like button, drop your comments after your back testing, and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification. And until next time, keep practicing. Peace out.